Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. You won't want to miss upcoming videos. Have you ever finished a movie and found yourself staring at the screen, jaw dropped, wondering if what you just saw was really the end? That's exactly what's happened with 28 years later.
Fans who followed this apocalyptic saga waited decades to revisit its world, only to find themselves plunged into another wild cliffhanger.
Um, and for those keeping track, the idea of this being just the second act of a trilogy has only made the ride more unpredictable life. This time around, the story finishes with Spike crossing paths with the electrifying cult of Ginny. And just when the tone seemed to settle in, burst Sir Jimmy uh, leading his troop in a colorful spectacle that practically shouts, "Gotcha." If that scene had you second guessing everything, you're not alone. It's a bold move that's become something of a signature for the filmmakers. Danny Boyle and Alex Garland, those masters of suspense, didn't stumble into this twist by accident. Uh, their plans were always for bigger things, with each cliffhanger not just a stop, but a jumpstart for what's next. Garland talked about treating each movie as part of a grand story, while still wrapping up each chapter on a note that makes you desperate for more. It's not quite television, but it definitely keeps you returning for the next piece. Some might wonder if the uncertainty around the third movie influenced how far they pushed the ending. And Garland's take, the gamble is all part of the adventure. Budget worries and questions of commercial success can't get in the way. I'm waiting for a few, I really simply do, heavy, and he's all in for telling the story as it should be told, whether the studio gives the green light or not. Of course, diehard fans are still awaiting a long hoped return of Cillian Murphy, uh, but the filmmakers are playing their cards close. Um, uh, Instead of blowing the big reveal early, they're holding on to their secrets, saving those knockout moments for the new sequel, The Bone Temple. It's a bold strategy, and for viewers, it makes each film's finale each film's finale feel like a puzzle piece falling into place. Danny Boyle describes the hunt for the perfect ending as an unpredictable process. There's no formula, no guarantee, and plenty of doubt along the way. All you can do, he says, is obsess over making each chapter as powerful as possible, hoping it's memorable enough to justify the next. And despite all this uncertainty, Boyle sounds optimistic. He's sure the story will find its way to the fans. Even joking that, just like life in the apocalypse, the filmmakers are pretty good at adapting on the fly. Uh, they hope that Cillian Murphy will have his big moment next time, and they don't ready to get to creative if plans need to change. And now, brace yourselves. The final movie, still unofficial, is already being teased as the biggest chapter yet. The stakes are similar high, and the success of 28 years later, the time is only cranks up the pressure. One thing's for sure: this team is aiming to end the trilogy bigger than ever and with more bite than a dozen rage-infected zombies. So whether the third film gets locked in or not, the only way to find out what happens next is to keep watching. Popcorn at the ready, everyone, and practice your best zombie shuffle in case of emergencies. Just remember, if you ever meet a call leader in a tracksuit, run the other way, unless, of course, he's offering popcorn. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,